What's up, Fit Gamers? Joey B/3 here, back again with Chris. We got Batman Arkham Asylum, one of his combat takedowns. It's a hip throw into a nice shoulder wrench. Check this out. Alright, so you saw that from the gameplay footage. This is a quick hip toss. We got an underhook. He grabs the wrist, gives him a hip toss down to the ground, and then he basically does a shoulder wrench. We got a few variations we're going to show you guys to help you out on this one. First, let's go straight to the hip toss. So right away, Batman just goes into the opponent who's standing there ready to fight. We're going to fix that in a little bit. So he goes on in, he grabs the wrist on one side, stretches out the arm, gets an underhook on the other side around the back. Now from here, he's going to use his hip as a fulcrum here to lift me up and turn me over. After the throw, he basically just bends down, make sure the elbow's bent, and he uses his hands to push the shoulder wrench into place. Right there. So all Batman does is he holds the wrist and he uses his right hand and pushes it towards my head. And that's the shoulder wrench. All right, so our first fix here is gonna be that entry. We can't just walk on in and think we can just throw somebody. So we gotta come in with a strike and attacking the guard of the opponent. So the footwork here is just a step slide. He's gonna come on in with the step and he's gonna slide his rear foot in to gain that range for this entry. He's gotta get really close. As he comes in, he's gonna use his rear hand to smash and circle around my lead hand. So as he comes in, boom, he's gonna circle that around, and this is gonna lead to that underhook. Go to the underhook, boom, right there. Now we gotta deal with the other hand on that guard. So as he slaps this down and circles it around, he's gonna be coming in with a backhand hack to my forehead, and he's gonna make contact there right on my jaw, temple, or neck area. Now here, he's gonna make contact, forearm to forearm, and he's gonna grab that wrist. That's the second point of contact. Now he can go for that underhook, as we just talked about. So from here, he does the throw. Now he's down on the ground. In the game, like I said, Batman just bends down and places his hand on the elbow and pushes that all the way to break that shoulder right there. But instead of that, if you don't do that quick enough, I can definitely get my arm out of there, right? I can just get out of there, no problem, especially if it's raining and my arm's wet and slick. It's easy to get out. Even if he tries to crank that fast, it's pretty easy to get out, okay? So what we're gonna do is Chris is gonna turn his body that way to wrap that arm nice and tight underneath his arm here. He's gonna clasp his hands together, grab two on one, and now he's just gonna torque that elbow towards my face. And there's the shoulder lock. It's a lot harder for me to struggle and get out of this, especially when he's got a tight lock right there, and he could be putting his knee on my face and doing a lot more nasty stuff here. So this is our fix here for the actual torque of the shoulder. He's gonna wrap it under his arm and he's gonna crank it straight to my head. There. If you have a partner to practice with, you can use focus mitts for that entry to get a little substance on those strikes, and then you can go straight into the hip toss. All right, so we're just gonna work that entry here real quick and make sure that we got that down. So I'm gonna hold out my arm here for Chris. He's gonna circle that around and come in with that hack to the head. He's gonna follow through with that and make sure that's a good strike. And the footwork here is just gonna be a step slide. He's gonna step and slide that rear foot in and get as close as possible. He's gotta make sure that his forearm can hit my head and follow through as well. So we're just gonna rep it out here a few times and show you guys how to drill this. Bam. Nice. So now once you get some repetitions in and you get used to that entry, you can start getting in position for that hip toss. So as he circles that and strikes, nice and slowly, he goes for the underhook with his right arm, and then he grabs the wrist with his left arm and gets in position for the hip toss. And then from there, we can just keep wrapping that out. And then once you get in position all those times, now you can just throw that hip toss into it and then get to the submission. Okay, so there you have it for this Fit Gamer fight move straight from Batman Arkham Asylum, one of his combat takedowns. We got our variations in there. Thanks for that, Chris. And then, if you guys noticed, he does this move in Arkham City, in Arkham Origins, and in Arkham Knight, so it follows all of those games. This is one of his best combat takedowns, I think. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other video updates in the future. And share this one with your friends. Train it with your friends. That's what we're here for. Thank you all so much for watching and all of your support. As always, guys, game on, stay fit, and keep on training. We'll see you guys in the next Fit Gamer fight moves. Let's rep this one out. Attack the guard. Yeah!